You're watching Deck Pass Live. We are coming to you from the Skyline Aquatic Center in beautiful Mesa, Arizona. And you have picked a great night to watch us here on Deck Pass Live. You're in for a treat. We have exclusive coverage of the Mystery Medley. And if you did not see this at the Austin stop of the TYR Pro Swim Series, you're in for something really special. This is a very fun event, one of the most fun events I've ever seen in the sport of swimming. So I'm going to give it up to Ted and Rowdy for the call. They're going to be having a lot of fun, and I hope you have a lot of fun watching.
All right, Jeff, thank you, and I'm looking forward to this too. I'm got the same eager anticipation that you were referencing, watching this for the first time, and so it is something very new, Rowdy, and let's explain what's going to happen here. Is we have 8 swimmers. It'll be first the women coming out in a 200-meter IM, and that's Leah Smith, and what's she doing here?
Picking a lane, picking which lane, and the format of what she's going to go. Lane 1. She's in lane 1. She starts with freestyle.
Okay.
And goes backstroke, butterfly, and ends with breaststroke. So Leah gets to choose first. She's the top qualifier, and they'll go down from 1 through 8 based on the 200 IM last night.
So lane 8 there. And what happens, obviously, you see the boards there that no 2 lanes have the same sequence of stroke, which is going to make this one interesting.
Leah is in 1. We have to write this down ourselves. We don't have the format in front of us, unfortunately.
Connie Dean. And she'll be in lane 5. That'll be breaststroke to start.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. She's got free, then fly, then back.
Let's see, two lanes, lane 5 and lane 8 will finish with backstroke. Of course, nobody starts a backstroke.
Callie Dickinson.
Lane 7, she'll go breast fly back free.
Zoe Bartel, we just saw her in the 50 breaststroke in the knockouts.
So the board there that has lane 4 is the one that's going to be
the one that you don't want.
Lane 3.
She starts with freestyle and then goes butterfly. The reason when you don't want 4 is because you end with butterfly. But somebody's going to get 4.
And Eliana Kutsavelli will pick next.
Kutsavelli is going to get, lane 2. Which is good. That's the best lane, I think, because you have fly going first. There are 2 lanes that have butterfly going first. That is lane 2. And this next one, perhaps, lane 6, which has not been chosen, will be butterfly first or last. She's in 6, so she's Kennedy Isleta. And then guess who gets 4? McKenna Meyer, 19 years of age from San Diego State, Ted. Will end up having to swim butterfly last, and she kind of
She knew it. You could see the reactions of the swimmers once they saw the order by lane. They knew. I don't know how did 4 stay to the end? That was.
Regardless of the order, I still think Leah Smith up in lane number 1 will be the favorite here. You have to touch the wall, by the way. Every turn has to be a legal turn. You cannot do a flip turn on freestyle. So as you watch Leah, for example, she should be out first. There's another freestyler in Bartel in lane 3. So those are the 2 swimmers you're going to watch the first 50. And then all of a sudden, everything is going to be jumbled up into one big puzzle.
So there's your start by lanes, and obviously nobody starts with the backstroke. So you have 3 free, 3 breast, and 2 fly here for the first 50.
What a great job our truck did. How did you guys get that up there typed up so quickly? I mean, I couldn't even write it down that fast, and you're up there typing it. Again, lane 1, freestyle.
Well, what we all have to adjust our eyes to is, of course, this bending on the stroke. There's a gap between swimmers, and then when we get to the last 50, can somebody make up that crazy gap?
Yeah, you've got, as you said, you see 3 swimmers swimming freestyle, and I mentioned Leah Smith up top. She had to touch with her hand, and then she can do a flip turn, goes right into her backstroke. So she's going to most likely have the lead. The problem, Leah Smith, she's got to build a big enough lead because she ends with breaststroke, and you're going to have a lot of people chasing her at the end. So again, extend the lead, extend the lead, extend the lead. Right there in 3, Bartel going her fastest 2 strokes in the beginning, free and fly. She ends with breaststroke, but she's a better breaststroker than Leah Smith is.
Chloe Kennedy has led in 6, got in there strongly, coming off her freestyle.
Yeah, you have to remember the stroke order, too.
That's right. And here's the other fascinating part of this field, to be right. Leah Smith, at 22, she's the oldest swimmer out of the age group. 22.
And she's going butterfly now. Dickinson down there, Kennedy is in backstroke mode, but she goes breaststroke. Nobody's going to catch. Kennedy is not going to catch. There's Kennedy right there. She's not going to catch Leah Smith. The only person that I think
so Leah Smith up
is
top
a freestyler.
There she is in the breaststroke.
Dickinson's not going to do it. The only person, Codisvelli, maybe, in lane number 2, right next to her. Leah Smith looking like she's running away with this one. There's a freestyler right there, running out of room.
Yep, lane 7, Dickinson. They're the only 2 that finish the free, but Leah Smith. Nope, Leah Smith. Valley's pushing here. It's going to make it closer to the wall, but it's going to be Leah Smith who is going to come in there and touch it. I'll tell you what, another 5 meters wouldn't have happened. Yeah. Leah Smith does win it 2:18.19. I wound up being less than 1 second gap with Callie Dickinson second and Eliana Kudhizveli third. Well, it's new for everybody. New for the swimmers, new for us watching, new for even you trying to gauge the distances between the swimmers.
I like it. I think it's fun. I think it's something that, to keep the sport fresh, you're always looking for new and exciting things. I think it's great for the audience to try to figure it out. It's great for us to figure it out, and for the athletes themselves to say, how did I just do that? Did I do the order right? Leah Smith, the breaststroke, still trying to figure out this format. Again, you can be DQ'd if you don't do it.
Well, you were emphasizing touching the wall as.
Yeah. You get into habits so much of doing a flip turn in freestyle, for example. How do you've got to remember the stroke order, then you've got to remember you've got to touch the wall with your hand, just like any other stroke.
All right, Leah making her way over. All right, second win tonight for Leah Smith, and she's with Jeff.
All right, so Leah, that was a very interesting order, and I know you were looking at the boards before you came out. Were you excited you got lane 1 and not lane 4?
To be honest, I was a little bit not happy that I had breaststroke last, but yeah.
Besides the original order, fly back, breast free, what would be your ideal mix-up individual medley order?
Yeah, I was thinking about that today. I think breast first, so I wouldn't be too tired doing breast, and then maybe, I don't know, but breast first.
I think probably, I know you're looking to really get back into the 4 and do really well on that. I'm sure you'd love to not have to do 100 breaststroke at the end.
Yeah, no, that would not feel great.
Well, great meet, great race here. Congratulations, Leah Smith, winner of the Mystery Medley. All right, we're going to be ready for the men's medley. Let's send it up to Ted and Rowdy.
All right, Jeff, what would that be? How would your dream medley go?
No, anything but breaststroke. But I think Leah's probably right. Yeah. I'd want to get breaststroke out of the way and then butterfly, backstroke, and freestyle. I'd like to end with freestyle.
Yeah, so we just saw it out of the 8 lanes in 8 sequences. Only 2 of the 8 end with the freestyle. And we're going to have the 8 men now.
6 teenagers in this final. There's Daniel Sos, who gets to choose first. He was the top finisher from last night's 200 IM, outside of Chase Kalish, who is not here. He gets, what lane did he get? Lane 1. Same as Leah Smith.
It's Gianluca Orlando. He's the 16-year-old, and he'll get lane 6. That's fly free back breast.
That's not bad. Get fly out of the way early.
All right, third choice is going to be Grant House. The board, he picks 5, so he has breast free fly back.
Royo. Fly breast back free, so he doesn't have that much of a switch. Just the breast and back. Luke Davis, Ted.
All right, so he's one that gets the free, and the lane 7 gets free to finish. All right, so this also is a very young field. The oldest swimmer here is 22-year-old. That's Francois van Winsberg from France.
Winsberg chooses lane 4.
All right.
That's a tough one. And the reason is he had butterfly at the end. That is the only lane that has butterfly at the end. It's a tough draw.
And here comes 16-year-old Nguyen Son of Vietnam, and he will at lane 8, which is breast fly free back.
Nguyen Son is the youngest in this field, only 16, as I mentioned, 5 teenagers. I still think Daniel Sos, just like Leah Smith, is probably the favorite. He's got freestyle first.
And I do like the fact those sandwich boards are out there for every swimmer, so they make sure you know your order.
Ah, yeah, I just saw that. I did not see that before. Yeah, they have to look at it maybe once or twice.
All right, so a look down at the 8 swimmers getting set here. I just watched the women do it. There's your lane assignments. Grant House out lane 4 with that tough ending. He'll start freestyle, but end fly.
We said Van Winsberg got 4. We actually got that wrong. It's Grant House is in 4, and Winsberg is in 3. So we apologize for the identification, but they sent him out in the wrong order. They got the wrong order in the pool, and they got the wrong order marching out. So Stump is in 5. Orlando's in 6. Davis in 7. And then the youngster, Sung Nguyen.
Yeah, Gianluca Orlando went out to fly his first 50. That was pretty good. 26 flat.
Okay, let's figure this out. Lane 6, Orlando. He's back in free, so he's going to have 2 slow strokes coming up. Sosa up there in lane number 1's got fly, but he's got a slow stroke, breaststroke at the end. The two guys in the middle there in lanes 3 and 4. And Winsberg and House have back and breast and fly.
So the leader there right up against the lane line is Gianluca Orlando, just 16.
I kind of like Arroyo. I like Arroyo up there in lane number 2. He's way back, but he's got freestyle coming up.
Daniel Sosa in lane 1 at the very top.
The two leaders both have breaststroke, Ted, so they're going to come back. But will they come back enough to have those freestyle? The only ones that can catch them early at this point are the freestylers. That's Arroyo in number 2 and Luke Davis in number 7. Those are the only ones that have a chance. There's Arroyo right there. Can he run him down? He's about the only one that can run him down.
So Gianluca Orlando holding on here. Daniel Sosa up top. Here comes Arroyo though in 2 with that freestyle, and he's going to make this close. This is coming down, and does Orlando hang on? Yes, he does. Gianluca Orlando. Well, that opened eyes because he went out in that first 50 flat in 26 flat.
Well, you said it at the very beginning. You called his first 50, and it certainly paid off for him. That speed he had going out that first 50, and then he had a great freestyle leg. And followed up with 2 slow legs, but nonetheless still won that one. That was fun.
And even the 16-year-old, yep, you earned that. And Arroyo, you were talking about Arroyo, came home in the freestyle leg at 29.86. He made up about 7.5 seconds, but he needed about another 3/4 of a second to pull it off.
And actually, Orlando is the youngest in the field. I said,
yes.
You know, Ni Wien Sun was the youngest, but by 1 day.
Yeah.
March 16th and March 15th, Orlando was the youngest.
I mean, that's amazing. They both just turned 16 a month ago. All right, let's hear from the winner, Jeff.
All right, Gianluca, congratulations on that win. So tell me about the order. What did you think of that?
Well, I thought that was the best order that I could get. I was really happy with that order.
So are you a breaststroker? Do you like having the breaststroke at the end?
No, but it was better for me because I'm better at the front half, so I was able to get out there faster.
So I asked this of Lee, and I'll ask it of you. If you had an ideal order besides fly back, breast free, and an IM, what would it be?
Probably fly back, freestyle, breaststroke.
Okay, I like that too. I'm a breaststroker. I like to end with breaststroke too, end with your strongest stroke. Well, the 16-year-old getting it done, everybody, in the Mystery IM. Thanks, Gianluca. All right, so that's going to do it for Deck Pass Live, everybody. We had a fun 3 days here in Mesa. We're going to be getting ready for the next stop, which is in Indianapolis, Indiana, the 4th of 6 stops. So this is the halfway point. We're just getting started. Be sure to join us in Indianapolis starting May 13th. It's going to be great. Be sure, we got one more day here in Mesa. It's the 1500s tomorrow. Chase Kalish still leading. Zane Groth is right behind him in the TYR Pro Swim Series leaderboard. So they're making it a race for the big prizes at the end. So again, thanks to everybody here in Mesa. Thanks to everybody in production. And for everyone at USA Swimming, I'm Jeff Commings. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in Indy.
Bye.